What is up, party people? We are back with another cast. It's gonna be Hell Express versus some death. Don't you all worry, I will be here for you all. It is the Sunday Spawn Fragging Tournament, which means we have Phantom Base, Cube, and CMT4 on top of the regular T4 maps. Waiting for Xantum to get ready. No stress for me. I still have some dinner to finish. So I won't be talking too much for the first couple of minutes here. But here we go. I don't know what the hell happened there, but I guess it wasn't really configured correctly. Alright. Mostly done. I do have myself a glass of wine as well to wash it all down with. But as you can see, there's nothing really going on of interest. Sundeath locked it down pretty early with the Pent. They did not get the second RL to survive for a long time, though. So Andy had to push in. Give his teammates some heavy support there. And now they do have all of the quads picked up so far. And looking pretty good. 1 minute before the Pent. What's up, Splash? You know, baby, I'm here. Look at that. Shazam steals the red. That is important, however, because it's just before Pent. So even if Sudden Death get one more red, they probably won't get two. Which makes them a hell of a lot easier to kill than two. Problem is, Real Pit or MM and Zerial have weapons over at Pent already. They're very early, so Carapace might fall here. There you go, drops a pack. And here comes Pascal, he will fall. And where's the buddy Zerial? He's in lifts. He won't make it out because there's Andy. Shazam is in the water, won't be able to make it. Andy will take the Pent, he is lowest on HP. That's a solid choice. And it's a teammate on the quad as well. Andy doesn't get to kill anyone with a Pent, which is kind of insane, really. Oh no! OK98 falls over at Pent. Andy will hear him pick that Mega up. Oh, OK98 stole the quad. Oh, well, close enough. Almost all of them. Or we get to see Shazam have a rocket and pick up a... Oh no, pick up a quad, but he doesn't get the damage. Carapace would surely have died there if it wasn't for the quad ending and the rocket dealing not quad damage after that. That is... that is unfortunate. Ship map? Yeah, we'll see. HX found themselves a rocket. Problem now is that Sundeath have Andy stacked before the quad. They don't have anything else, but as far as DM3 goes, if they're not all pushing Andy at the same time, which they probably won't, there's no way in hell that they can take this quad. And OK98 is the solo rocket on HX right now. 40 HP, no armor. So here's a chance if HX can try and steal the quad. They cannot, and they cannot deny Andy a lot of HP. He's just stacked to the teeth at the moment. Xantum found himself a red. Oh, good attempt there by Shazam to actually push the quad. Look at this. Andy jumping down in the water. Not a great choice with so little armor left. And 4 HP. He's gonna make it. Yeah, he will. He will get an armor. Good refresh there for Andy. He's taking a lot of damage and he's not showing any signs of stopping here, so. But it's kind of weird, like HX are now pushing the red against an LG. No, with an LG. Andy has to retreat, only at 16 HP. And this might be a great shift for HX. They can get a quad for free here. And probably secure a weapon. They find Andy up in SNG hiding out with solo weapon for sudden death. Getting a bit more stack here over at SNG Mega. And will he be able to help out his teammates? Doesn't really look like they need it, to be honest, because Xterm has found himself a rocket and a yellow. And HX tried to make it push through the red and lost the weapons that were spawning at the same time. And that is a worthy discharge. 2 teammates and himself. That is one way to do it. Carapace LG quad. And there we see the LG pack will go down in the water. Oh no! Zerial again dropping a rocket pack to Carapace and his quad. And Carapace will return the favor, drop a pack in the water on his way to pen. Can Pascal help him out here to find that rocket? Oh, there you go. Zerial again with a pack. Has a rocket. This time he won't shoot it too much. Xterm getting kind of bullied here. He could actually die from this if he is not wise enough, because Pen is coming up. There are 2 weapons in the hands of sudden death, but also 2 rockets for HX. Look at that, Xantum! Oh no! You just gave him a rocket! Oh no! Oh, that is unfortunate. I don't think OK98 expected to drop a pack there. He would get a shot off and then... And he does find Shazam in the end. The only rocket that was left for HX there. Obliterated by a quad rocket. In those moments, let me give you a little tip. It's not often you'll get a tip from me. But in those moments, it's worth it to have a bind to drop a pack. Because you probably know that Xanthem's not going to be pushing for that pack. Like, why would he? And you don't want to shoot the rocket, obviously. So just have a bind to select the weapon. So you can drop a pack intentionally. I'll do that sometimes on, if I'm dying at RL. On DM3 specifically. Good shots by Zerial here, coming on! Yes! Takes out the quad on Xanthem. Holy shit! That is good work by Zerial. Frag of the year? I don't know, but it looks like it's a strong contender. Holy. Absolutely murdered him. But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you drop a pack in those situations when you get shot by a long-range rocket, they won't know. They won't go for the pack either. So it's better to risk it for the biscuit there. Especially in this, like, super uncomfortable position of being a whole lot of frags behind. But look at this. Zerial does have a lot of space taken here. Not a lot of rockets left. Oh no! What is that? Alright, OK98, 50 cells of LG and a quad. Good enough. Oh, come on! You can't let him get away with the steal there. That is absolutely terrible. And Andy's also in here. Sorry. Stealing items. Sorry, I have been screaming, whatever you want to call that shit, and just ate, and I haven't really finished all the food before I started talking. And that is unfortunate. OK98 will fall. Xterm. Setting up a trap. Zerial will get the quad, however. Not a lot of weapons. They do have... Oh, what? MMS 7 HP over there in SNG. I don't think he'll make it out alive there if he doesn't get help assistance from Zero here. Just basically anything. Show presence and try and kill one of those weapons. No, don't shoot your teammate. Zero down to 4 HP. Yeah, might as well drop the pack there. Did he not expect to kill Andy there? Did he jump behind the pillar? Oh, man. That is wild. Andy takes 0 damage. Alright, good setup for the quad again here. Exterm in great shape. Took a hit, though. So, you'll have to get worried here. Oh, there you go. Finds the yellow. Perfect timing. Problem here for Zero. He's stuck in RL with an RL. There's one of those moments like you leave a pack there and then wait for the quad to run out. And then you're like, all right, I'll go get the pack. Pack coming up. And there's an enemy. Oh my goodness, 2 shots in the wall. Exterm, you gotta slow down, dude. A lot of unnecessary damage, but... Oh, what? Where's the rest of Sudden Death? Where's Andy? No help? Oh, alright. I mean, they're still in the fucking 150 frag lead. But still, you know. Show some support for your fellow mate. No. Well, that's okay. They can. Whoa, great grenade there. They could have sort of tricked Andy into believing that the Pent guy would have the rocket and then kill him off and just hide the other one. But yeah, micro analysis on a really stupid level. I do not understand why people like this map still. However, it's been outplayed, it's broken, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh goodness, Xantum, take it easy there, bud. Oh no! Shazam. Got a quad rocket straight to the noggin. Couldn't get out of there. It was a worthy attempt. Like, I'll give him that. He absolutely had a shot at getting a rocket off to hit Santa, but there's also the possibility of just ignoring picking up the rocket there, so you don't give the thank you and wait for the quad to finish. Xantham getting pushed quite heavy here by at least 2, almost 3, maybe 4. There you go, boomsticks. Not looking too great. Carapace to the rescue. He will find the quad and does get the mega as well. Holy shit. Oh, that is rough. That rocket, if that rocket had hit, Carapace would have gotten a perfect rocket straight to the face, and they probably would have traded. Which almost makes it a 50-50 on who gets the better spawn there. Good positioning by OK98 here. They will try to disturb Carapace, but he will rocket jump up. On the other side of the quad again. Not making any foolish mistakes. Look at that, Carapace. All the armor is gone. OK98 still has armor there. No? No, he died. Never mind. Sorry. 200 frags apart. It feels so ridiculous sometimes. Like, I know HX is a really good team, but they are really running a hard game here. I will assume that HX have picked Schloss as their upcoming map, so we'll see that in about a minute. You have? Alright, nice. We get confirmation from Splash. What was the what was the argument about two equally skilled teams and widely different scores? There was talk about that recently, I saw. There was something about that recently. That is a horrible position. You can guard 2 spawns, 2 out of the 6 spawns. All right, yeah. Good luck, Splash. Have fun in there. Have fun out there. There you go. Well, that was not entertaining at all. Nothing against the teams at all, but we got some good moments at least. We got Zerial killing Xantum with an insane spam of rockets from high up above on red, and we did have the missed. What was it? The totally missed discharge by Zerial in the water onto Andy. And the absolute pent rocket pack giveaway by OK98. And an amazing pent steal by HX when Extern was left alone. For some reason. Sadly, they couldn't do a lot with that pent, but you know, it is what it is. I wonder if there's a... Wait, what? Load the map, please, everyone. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? Are you alright? Let me know. Do we have any cool music to play in the meantime? Maybe. I don't know. Everything just gets, like, copyright, you know, stricken anyway. Less fun that way. So the VOD will just be 2 minutes of silence at certain points. I don't care, but people will probably be like, hey, what the hell happened to the sound? And yes, there's possibly a way to just separate the sound sources and blah blah blah, record locally and upload that shit to YouTube instead. And but you know, I don't really care. Now there's a nickname. The hug to Unan. I don't know. The huge TKD. Here we go. Schloss on the way. Carapace will get the pent spawn. Nobody spawned in high tower? What? I'm really not following there, but it's a full power-up start for sudden death, but no rockets. Both rockets currently in the hands of... Oh, look at that. Both rockets currently in the hands of HX, and they could probably decipher that the pent is going to one spot. and the quad to the other. So they will choose to fight for Cathedral, which is a smart choice. 1 rocket left per team. That is expected. To be expected at this point. So what they do next is the most important part. And look at the spam coming out. Carapace leaves a pack. What? He leaves a pack. And Zero will get the red. Surely. Stolen by Shazam. Why? Why would you steal that? Oh my god, no. Alright, well the yellow, not going to Zero. He will die. Shazam gets the tower RL. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, he must have gotten the tower RL, right? MM does have the quad. And he could easily secure the Cathedral rocket here. Just stay here for a bit, and you'll be A-okay. Andy doesn't really matter. You don't have to... No. Okay, well... Oh, no. Okay. Well, he didn't really do a lot of things wrong. I'm not going to be here complaining or playing expert. But if I had to do, like, some sort of analysis of that, you wouldn't expose yourself to the rocket for a long time like you did there. You'd try and hide underneath him. And save your armor for that rocket that he will shoot at you. And then try and get there. But we see Ekstrom with the quad here now. And 3 rockets for sudden death. Just the 1 on Shazam. He's at red guarding it. Very secure. He has red. Mega. Great stack. Ooh. Sneaking out in a very awkward spot. Does he survive? Yes, he does. He's over at Cathedral now. Ekstrom getting really harassed. But won't get the red. Okay. Oh, great timing on that quad rocket. And Ekstrom will fall. 1 rocket taken out. And Shazam fell even earlier, so no rockets for HX at this point. About 3 minutes in, we're really close here on this course. And it is I think they're rushing red a bit too hard here. They are pushing the red, which is okay. Oh, look at that. Quad stolen. Nice. Carapace does get... Ooh, doesn't get the frag, but the pack is still there. So Splash will get the tower rocket. That is a good transfer of the rocket, I'll have to say. So Splash has a rocket over at quad right now. They should absolutely stop this flood onto red. Please. Why are they rushing so hard? They have 2 rockets now. It's a great point in the game to to ignore the tower, get more cats, and get more yellows, and don't push for the red. Like the boomsticks, I understand why they do it, but it's probably the wrong place to do it. Good shot coming out from whoever that was underneath. MM and Splash with the rockets. They have armors. Time for quad. Quad before the pent. Quad before the pent. Remember that. They do have the quad picked up on MM. Will he make the push? Yes, he will. But he's not looking too healthy, and he's all alone. I do not understand that. Maybe they're getting desperate this soon already. I don't know. But that is... It is hard to imagine that was the best choice possible right there. Pushing it alone. They didn't have armor, but he didn't connect too well with the buckshot there. So he could have held back a bit and maybe positioned himself right here to just shoot the boomstick, not jump balls deep immediately. So there won't be another red for Carapace to pick up before the pent. Xantum has limited resources as well. There's 2 pretty strong weapons here on HX. But Carapace is already on the pent. They want to get inside now. That's going to be a bore from MM. And Andy's on top of the pent. He will get it. Yes. 1 RL killed off. And the other is on Splash. Will he get the ring? The very important ring to get here. Nope. He won't. Well, he did. He got it. It is enemy ring. And Andy will find him. Good shots by Splash, however, just obliterating it. Oh, wow. That took Andy a lot of rockets to actually get the kill in the pen. It was very, very close. 74-47. Look at that. Andy in a really tight squeeze here. Does get the HP, does get the kill. No pack drop by MM. That's well. That's great. And Zerial wants to try and help out here. Can't really challenge the cat. Can't go for the red. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Good spammage coming out by sudden death, but Zerial would just sneak in underneath and get that quad. There you go. Efficient. A rocket's about to spawn in Cathedral. I think they have the timing on it too, yeah. That is good. He can do a lot with this. He could obliterate at least one rocket with this. There's still time before the quad runs out. No! He missed the jump. And he could have found Carapace over a tower too. Let's see if we'll try and do it again. But this time with a red arm instead of a quad. Carapace will fall, and Andy and Zentum, the remaining rockets now for sudden death. HX are clawing their way back now. They have plenty of time. They got the last quad. They can get it again. No problem. Andy falls. That's a pack dropped even. Surely MM does not. What? The quad will fall anyway. That doesn't really matter. Just don't die to Carapace's GL now, please. Good shot. MM takes out Carapace. Wait, what? Okay. Rocket's dying left and right here. So it's moving pretty quickly. And quad is about 30 seconds away. Splash really needs to secure a red here before that. He will instead give it to Shazam. That's okay. So they do have a strong rocket. They have backups if they need it. But Zerial does have Mega and the yellow, so he should probably help out over at quad here. He can probably find himself over to the quad. It's coming up soon. Splash gets red. Won't really make it in time, though. Xantum with the quad steal, and there you go. Eats a rocket, at least maybe two, but he's not that low. MM with the rocket from high up above, and Xantum survives the 10 HP. Makes an escape. Tries to find his way into red here. He's really stuck at this point. And they hear the sound of the quad. And they escape quickly and efficiently. Zerial now spamming the rockets out. Xantum can't make anything happen with this quad, unfortunately. 4 rockets in the hands of HX, and sudden death are about to lose. They're only 1. Just not yet. Just not yet. The next quad is also quad before Pent, which can give you a really strong position to be in. If you deny the rockets to be picked up and kill off at least 2, you're pretty well set for the Pent. But you can't really guarantee, because a lot of people will have, okay, Extra will take the quad without anything really, just a boomstick. And they can't really get into Cathedral either, because Splash is there guarding. He falls, however, Xanta will secure it for his team. And the rocket's about to spawn. Oh, that is a great shot, but he will fall. There's a pack in red. Oh no, Shazam close to dying. There you go, the pack was secured. Shazam's really low. He won't have to, yeah. Probably just, I was gonna say, just bore, leave it pack, and pick it up later. Such a good strategy to utilize on this map as well. You can bore if there's someone holding red. Just bore inside there, collect your pack later. And here we go, Pent time. MM from the back, Zerial on top of the Pent. He will get it, no problem. There you go. Great shots as well. And the quad is going to be denied. Zentum falls immediately. No quad to survive. There you go. And just mayhem coming out here from Zerial right now. Is it team ring? No. Enemy ring. Don't have to worry too much about it, but there you go. He's dead. You don't know if they have anything unless they start shooting, so better safe than sorry. Oh no! Zero ran out of rockets. He shot the last one, didn't take the rocket. Well, I mean, it's fine. HX are just 3 frags behind, and they still have... Oh, they had 2 rockets. One just fell, and 1 left on MM. Currently keeping the red safe. And there you go. That's a pack over Pent. Can't hold it. Has to leave, and cannot go for the quad here. And Exterm now will take the quad up into his own hands and secure a kit for his teammate. Nice. Great timing on that rocket. And they will make the push for the red here, undoubtedly. Oh! Exterm actually gets launched into the air. Can't shoot a rocket from there. We'll try and... Ooh! Eats another rocket. One more. Zero is getting so rushed down here. Over outside red, and he will fall. 1 rocket for each team right now remaining. No armors on the field. There you go. Great work. Xantum will find himself a yellow. Can he make it over to the red? And oh, I doubt it. Cathedral is picked up. Immediately falls. So we're back to where we were just a couple of seconds ago. 1 rocket per team. And Sudden Death are sort of taking charge here. They do have 1 rocket, but they are working pretty well with picking up quads on nothing, basically. So, yeah, there you go. Pick that shit up. And that is a rocket that goes down, and Xantum will fall immediately after, and 1 rocket left per team again. Oh, Christ, Zero is low there. Ooh, move! Move, 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 move. Careful about that spawn. You really can't walk on that spawn point. It is the worst way to die. Nice work there was Ariel. Navigating around Andy's tricks. And there you go. A rocket shows up. It's a wild Xantum. Pack's going to be up there at tower. Zero has to fall back. Oh, Carapace? Too many X's. Quad is about to come up here, and there's only an SNG there. HX are missing out on a lot of quads here, man. Too many quads picked up by Sudden Death unthreatened. At least get on tower high and spam the shit out of it. Shazam exposed up on top of the wall. Xantum will not push further. Great assistance there by Xantum onto Cathedral Rocket. Response through. Oh, MM almost stole that shit too. Getting quite boomstick here. And close to dying. He will fall. And there you go. Shazam has a rocket. Carapace. The fight comes out between him and Splash. Carapace with the armor will win the fight. Oh, careful here about around the grenades. There's at least 1 more on the floor. He's going to go down. Exterm on top of the quad. Won't get it, though. But also getting flooded by boomsticks. It's a tsunami of Hell Express members right now coming out. And yet again, we see HX members really locate the enemies that have a weapon and boomstick them for a long time, taking out a lot of their armors, which is healthy, but like they are behind on weapons and they are behind by 20 something frags. Pent is coming up in 5 seconds. There you go, Splash out of weapon, and Exterm is almost alone on the Sudden Death side here. Andy will find himself on top of the pen, survive through all of that, which is absolutely crazy. No rockets survive for HX, and Andy will get a free quad. And the ring picked up by Carapace. So red armor is safe. Very unpatiently waiting for the red there. Andy with the last seconds of the quad here. Can squeeze into Cathedral if he still wants to, but MM is up there. He's prepared. And Andy getting harassed there. There you see MM will sneak out, try and get a good shot onto Andy. Oh, quad is coming up here. We do have MM on top of the quad and Zero to help out. Andy's below, however, can't really get through here, and Andy will pick up the quad. Gets a free yellow as well. Great shot. Cathedral rocket denied as well. And a great, oh wait, the quad attack on top of red. MM is shooting rockets down, Andy's shooting buckshots up. The quad is lifting him even higher into the air. But MM will survive. And this time, Andy brings backup. Serial takes out at least 2 rockets there, perfectly executed. Xantum now the solo rocket on his team, and it's about 40 frags between them. As we see Shazam for the first time with a quad, unthreatened, doesn't have to fight himself bloody to get it, and he will keep a lot of his stack here. Can he find the enemies that he has to find to claw back the map possession here? They have to locate the members of Sudden Death right now and take out those weapons. Great work. They do find a wild carapace there holding a rocket with no armor, but they haven't found Xantum for a long time. He's over Cat, playing it safe. Shazam now solo rocket on his team. We'll have to defend this red and get the next quad. This quad is really important for HX right now to get back, but look who's denying. It's Carapace on top. Zerial steals the quad, however, from behind. Oh! However, Xantum is looking pretty healthy. Not for long. Oh. 6 HP left on the Zerial after all that. Does have the quad, however, which is what you want. Oh no! You cannot be serious! You saw the grenade. No. That is unfortunate. Zero will fall. Won't drop a pack. And the game goes quiet. 3 rockets now for HX. No armors. Carapace solo rocket on his team. 1 minute to catch up 40 frags. I do not think they can do that. They have to get this quad, but they don't have the armors for it. Xantum is on top of the quad already. Will fall immediately, though. And what? Carapace survives? I do not believe it. And Carapace will fall. That's a pack as well. An important one. And he makes it out alive, doesn't have a rocket. But I think Shazam thought he did. Efficient pickups on the red now. And the shots are being traded and stares. Not enough. No more reds. Before the game is over. And it is a tight game. 40 frags between them. The consolation frags in the end there. Good work. It was a hectic game, to say the least. To say the least. We also have Black Book versus Tribe of Chernobyl right now. Tribe of Chernobyl actually pulling 136 versus 301 on E1 M2. Not too shabby. And there's also a 283 on 283 versus 91 on DM3. They're about to play, I guess, DM2? Yes. As this game instead will move on over to... I suppose it's the HX pick now because they're behind by 2. I'm not sure. We'll see. And we're waiting. All right. For what? Unclear. Yeah. Let's just do this. That was fucking loud. Sorry. Oh, that was annoying as hell. While we wait. Be right back. We have a DM2 on our hands. Alright, there we go. Enough of that. No more elevator music. Game is about to start. The wizards on spawn points. They've always been there. Tumult. The thing is, it's a server or client enabled setting, whatever. You can disable them with spawn_show. Well, yes, it's a server setting, but it's controlled by a user if you want to. I think that's it. Spawn. No, wait, it's a client. I have to be connected for that to work. Never mind. But yeah. I guess at some point it became default to have them on. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think they're annoying as well. I think the version where when there are keys is way better than having the what are they called? Crags? Scrags. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know the lore. New for the last 6 months? Well, it depends on the server. And yes, Extern will get the low. There will be a back room picked up by Andy, and Shazam will get the quad. And... okay. This is good. This is good. They split the quad and the rocket pack. No, wait, what? Carapace got the pack back? What? The backpack back? Oh my goodness. This is not great. Yeah, Berezi. There you go. Make Tillman QH line again. And 4 rockets for Sundeath. Terrible news. Terrible news. Not great. Not great at all for HX at this point. They should have absolutely gotten the pack over high there when they had the quad. Oh, Carapace shooting walls left and right. And we have a pause. By whom? Splash. What's up, Zero? How's it going, dude? What, buddy? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, I saw you PM me now. Yeah. We're getting Zero on the mic.
Hey, Baba.
Hey, man. How's it going?
A little bit, I don't know, disappointed. I mean, the DM3, yeah, but the Schloss felt like we gave that one away. DM3, they're so solid. We didn't really have a chance, even though we kind of broke through a few times. But on Schloss, we gave away too many quads, missed the last pent. I mean, if we had gotten the last pent, then we could have won that.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe so. You had some really good shots at getting the game, but I think you missed a lot of quads on Schloss there in the end.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And this is not a great start. Not a great start, but
gave us the shit.
Yeah. We do have a couple of weapons over on Sundeath right now. Xantum being very pushed over at Telly, though. And so far, Exterm is keeping backroom safe. Oh, Xantum's so close to dying here, but he won't. Survives. Scrapes by the last second. There you go. This is such a rough place to be in. You got 3 weapons and nothing on your own side, and there's just yellows to collect and try and flood something out.
Oh yeah. Concentrate your efforts.
Yeah. And the only thing that, like, Sundeath really have to do is just not drop a pack at this point.
Yeah. So I missed the first start. What was the distribution of?
Well, there was a quad for HX and there was a low for Exter. And the high rocket was picked up by sudden death, but the quad killed him and dropped a pack. And I thought for sure HX would get that pack, but it seems like somehow Carapace went over there and stole the pack in some weird shape or form. I don't know.
Probably one of those Milton jumps he's been showing off on Discord. Meditate and levitate.
Yeah, exactly. That's how we want to do it. You see Shazam try to push for high. OK98 giving the quad information to his team. Still no rockets for HX. Can't really do much here except for boomstick the quad and try and get him low enough. He's getting shot from 2 different ways though. Path is secure. No problem. They have a rocket now on Shazam. Let's go with quad here. See what he can do with it. Quad is out, and 2 rockets now. 1 on MM. He's getting shot in the back from Xantum though. Will go down. Not to worry. They do have... No, wait. They lost the last rocket. Ah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it's a rough start, that's for sure. 4
Yeah.
minutes in and it's 100 plus.
Very much so. They boost up Shazam. He does get a kill onto Xantum, though. That's perfect. And look at the rockets that just fell for sudden death at this point. They're almost all gone. Quick work by Shazam here to get back at sudden death for all the insult to injury they put on him earlier. Just got to secure the low rocket here. Get that shit under control.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, can't get there, but, you know, still good.
Harry Houdini out of that one.
The what now?
The Harry Houdini from Shazam to survive that. I was sure he was gonna get squished by Undead.
Yeah. The great escape.
Yeah. Open the door.
Okay, Splash counted low here. Ekstrom has a good stack. And with the quad pickup. Not a lot of HP though. Doesn't want to take rockets from path or low. He will survive and make his way over here. This is great. This is great news for HX. And look at that, stabilizing pretty efficiently here. Xantum goes down, that's one rocket. And the last one is in Extern's hands. He's kind of weak over at low. And there you go. 2 weapons per team right now, and Extern will take out the last seconds of MM's life. Splash, however, is running below RL, which is really what you want at this point in time in the game. Someone to just secure one spot of the map and be fairly unthreatened. Extern with the quad. We'll make the push over here too. Oh!
Oh!
That's the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah.
Xantum almost goes down there. Look at that, 4 HP down in secret. He will fall. Splash on top of the low. Great work. And there are so many weapons getting picked up and dying right now. I don't know if Splash can make it over to secure a position for the quad here. He's getting the red. Great spawn there by Shazam. Tactics.
Yeah, I hope to see sort of a breaking of the pattern of giving sudden death way more quads than they deserve. So far it's looking a bit tough, but it's DM2, so
yeah, a lot can happen.
Things can turn fast.
Ekstrom does have a quad, and he's basically not moving towards low here. I'm not sure if he needs to, but because they only have the 2 rockets on their team. Oh, getting quite stuck here at path, but quad will run out. Here you go, good spam from Shazam. Oh!
Beautiful.
Almost ending in the Grand Slam. There you go. That's all the rhyming you'll get from me.
Wow, what's going on, Pepe?
I don't know. I'm
You've
feeling
been practicing in the shower?
Oh, no. I don't practice. It just comes to me. But fortunately for everyone, not often.
Practicing battle, throwing insults at the mirror. I think Extern wants revenge for the last quad here.
I think so too. He's trying to find any space to grab here. He does get a hit onto Real Pit. But the spam rockets are just flying through path area here. Meaning Exterm has to restock all the time to get anything going. That's a good couple of shots out into bigger one, but will he even be able to survive this? I don't think so. No more rockets. I don't.
Yeah, the boys are really good at holding the low, like defensively. That's probably one of HX's greater sort of strengths on the M2.
Yeah. Oh, great work by Santa there. And he takes out another one. That's 2 rockets gone now in a short time. Splash, however, does... Ooh. Almost survived that. I don't know how, but Xantum is still alive, and Carapace will fall. Packs over under quad here. Xantum's still alive with 15 HP. He will go down. Eventually. Now looking at the stacks, Ekstrom does not have a lot of HP, but he is lone rocket on his team. Now, what are HX supposed to do? They can't get a secret for 20 more seconds, and they have no armors on the rockets. Oh,
and the yellows are looking scarce as well.
Very. That flipped very quickly. Great positioning, the splash.
Yeah, he's doing the Lord's work here.
And there you go. Andy will get taken out. Xantum as well. Splash for the quad. Carapace coming in clutch here. Splash gets the quad, however. Worth it.
Wow.
That's a really, really close one. Splash almost went down to boomsticks. No.
This is when you shout, "Don't come to the box," but unfortunately the enemies, they don't hear that, so. But a nice run from Splash. Really held them back for quite some time there.
Yeah. Bit of a rough spot here now for HX, as Sundeath have picked up 3 rockets along with the pack that Splash sadly gave to Xantum. Oh, hello. Some miscommunication there between Ekstrom and Xantum, causing them both.
I don't
to
know,
take
man.
a lot of
It's
damage.
like, how many X names can you fit in a team? I think there's animosity between them because of it.
I don't know. I'm getting annoyed at 2. So if they add 1 more, I'll have to start giving them my own nicknames.
They would probably dissolve at that point, but with 2, you live with, you know, killing each other a little bit here and there, like almost happened there.
Is there like a bar for how many team kills you're allowed on a player with a nickname beginning with an X?
I feel like we're like the Legolasses of World of Warcraft, you know.
I don't. What? Those are 2 very different things.
No, I mean, you know, you have to think like the time when we picked names with X. You had Exhibit, you had X-Files. You look at it today, it's kind of nerdy, cheesy. I guess Malcolm X, but I don't know if he was ever an inspiration for a Quake nick.
I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like a union guy in the US? I don't see a lot of Swedish nerds picking that name up.
Malcolm X was a union guy in the US, you say?
Wasn't he?
No, man.
Was he? I don't know. What was he?
I mean, it was a civil rights sort of black Muslim Nation of Islam activist.
Ah, okay.
Kind of
there
like
you go.
the...
Who am I thinking of?
Maybe Martin Luther King, but I don't think he was necessarily in the union either.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking. I know I've been talking to some other folks about nicknames, and like a lot of the good nicknames are already gone, right?
Right.
They're already picked up. But a lot of the pro players in like various esports that I tend to watch have absolutely garbage nicknames.
That's true.
They could have absolutely picked something easier or better or just a tiny bit cooler, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's very true.
And we see Carapace running the quad with a boomstick. Now, where will he find himself a rocket here? They only have the 1 on Andy. We'll have to try to get somewhere, but he's taking the fights with the boomstick. Taking it a long way too. See MM guarding the water here, and Andy will make the push inside. Needs assistance. Great work by MM. He will fall to a boomstick spawning behind him, though.
Do you have any favorite nicknames for out of Quake players all time?
Oh, absolutely.
Playing and not playing?
Absolutely. There's the Swedish one, Ljuglampa. And he drops a pack in Telly? What?
Ljuglampa.
It's a great nickname. There are a couple of good ones, but you know, I think that's at least on the top of my list. Somewhere in the top 5 at least. Great work by Shazam. Takes out a rocket. Nice work. It's a quick and easy kill. And what? Another pack? Okay.
Yeah, and
Carapace just keeps spawning around there as well. Holy shit.
what a nuisance, yeah. Don't ask me why, Pepe, but I always had like a fetish for the names of Quake players that had 2 capital big Ks consecutively in the middle, like Okkun and Akke.
Oh,
It's like a foot fetish or something. I can't explain it, but
No, you don't have to. I mean, we like what we like, right?
yeah.
No shame. And Carapace is really he's a solo rock in his team, really fighting for this quad. He doesn't get more threatened than that. He will eat 1 rocket, and that's about it. Makes his way quickly over to low here. Help out his team and probably try and locate where that straight rocket went. And there's OK98 and Telly. And MM holding the water. It's a hard spot to try and attack from here. There you go. 1 rocket to the face will do it. And 14 HP left. A couple of quick frags. MM won't get the... What? He took 0 damage there?
Did he walk into the health, like, miraculously or something?
I have no idea. It looked like Carapace took 0 damage from all that. Not even a bit of self-damage. Okay, 98. Really prepared here. Has to retreat back to big, though. Exterm and Carapace on top of the quad. It was a rough start, so we can actually see that like the frags have kept the same pace now for at least the last couple of minutes. The biggest problem for HX was the start there, and I don't think they can manage to find a way to claw themselves back 100 frags, especially not now dropping all the rockets. Carapace down to 5 HP actually survives. I have no idea how that works. That is insane. Nobody spawned near him to get a boomstick shot on him. Some nice nade spam. However, Carapace will have to fall back again, back into the secret. And we're almost back to where they all started.
Now it seems. Oops.
All right, just over 2 minutes left, and half the rockets disappeared from sudden death stack, but HX have gathered none so far. Unclear as to if they can actually make it work and like gain at least what's it called, the confidence boost of actually killing off the enemy team and be like, well, if you had 5 more minutes.
Yeah, you can always polish on the screenshot, right?
Exactly.
And it's always nice to polish it with that nice blue shade and the deep blue, deep red of the enemy's blood, of course. But
Exactly.
another quad by Carapace.
That's some great spammage coming out here onto low. Oh, quite close here. Can MM actually get it? No. unfortunately not be able to get that last hit onto Carapace to finish what he started. I don't think Carapace has stopped shooting rockets for a long time there. He basically held the button down, taped it down for a minute.
Yeah, he had 77 rockets just a minute ago. Now he's at 36.
I don't know. What are some other good nicknames? I can't recall anymore. I know I've talked about this in the past, but for some reason my mind is going blank right now. There are a couple of old ones that are really, really good. There are, of course, like the good ones that work together. The brothers, your Firehopper and Grasshopper.
Yeah, that's epic.
Reppy and Rappy.
What?
Yes.
That's a real person, Rappy?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
There you have it. Game's over. Sundeath take it home 3-0.
Yeah. Could have done a better job. Shook them a bit on Schloss. Of course, that's not something that you kind of feel great about afterwards. You want more than that.
I mean, yeah.
But there's something to work with. You know, it's not... the DM3 was of course very difficult. There's a lot to work with there, but I think on Schloss and DM2 there's like concrete things, not that big steps that could be taken and worked against to change the way the game goes against these guys quite dramatically.
For sure.
All right, I'm gonna go console the other guys now.
Yeah, you do that.
Thanks for having me, Pepe.
Thank you for joining me for the last game. Take care.
No worries. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
There you have it, folks. That was the Super Sunday. No, sorry. Sunday Spawn Fragging 19. Sudden Death versus HX. Or Hal Express. Clean 3-0. I never changed the score. I don't know why. Nobody ever bothers to remind me either. So, there we have it. 3-0. And the whole thing is just in the wrong place. That is annoying. Well, I've been Pepe. You've been awesome. Don't forget, QH Line is happening in January. And in about 2 weeks. No. In 1 week, the Polish LAN starts as well. If you're eager to get some LAN action before QH LAN, of course, sign up for that as well. And sign up for Combat Duel 9. It's about to happen. It's about to go down. Thursday, we close the signups, and we're going to put all the names in a big old bucket, shake it around, and pull them out in a perfect order to match everyone with a player they should be playing for the first round. It'll be double elimination, NA and EU. Some players are playing in both regions, of course. I will be playing, and I'll be casting a lot of the games as well. Thanks, Higgs. You take care of yourself now. Bye.